one, sing along if you know the words. All works must be original. Rule number 2, no breaking anything, including the law. Nice. And rule number 3, 5 minutes and the lights go out. Ah, the darkroom timer. Started with us 10 years ago, our first performance at New Zone Gallery on Broadway. It was there. It has kept us honest. It has kept us occasionally embarrassed, but always brief. The darkroom timer. It has fallen. It's been knocked over. It's been repaired. And still, it keeps ticking and keeping us honest with every piece we do. As you know, No Shame Eugene is an unjuried and uncensored theatrical experience. We started it because we wanted a place where everyone could get their 5 minutes on stage. So, most of our shows are composed like a rapid-fire mixtape between 7:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. 7:30 p.m., people show up at the door. Maybe we know who they are. Maybe we've never seen them before. Sign up for a piece. Get your time on stage. We do the order backstage, wildly sorting the pieces, putting them together, and that's our show. And we've done that for almost every first Friday for 10 years. Tonight is something completely different. So tonight, we are going to take you on a wild ride through 10 audacious, wild, sometimes very impractical years of No Shame Eugene. So tonight, over the course of these pieces, you will see some brand new pieces. You will see throwbacks to pieces we did 8, 9, 10 years ago. And there is so much talent. There are so many people in this group who have been with this group for almost 10 years. And I look out and I see the audience tonight. A lot of you have been here with us for the last 10 years. And yeah. So we've never charged for a show. We've never charged for a No Shame show. We never will. We've done this because, frankly, the community in this town has helped us continue to do this show and do it for 10 years. Also, I want to give a huge thanks to the city of Eugene, who has given us this beautiful space to perform in. Big props to them. Also, Lane Arts Council. We got some grants that got us these speakers so you could hear us, and these curtains and this banner. So let's give it up for Lane Arts Council. Yes. All right, so. So, this is so fun.
This is so fun that we get to do this. So, I wanted to honor Fusion Fascination, Serena, and the other belly dancers who've been performing here free, unpaid except for donations for 10 years. Obviously they can do a lot better than No Shame, right? But they still come and they still do it. And it's great. And the same with Betty, Baroque Betty, and before Betty and the Boy. They did the same. But there are others who are more frequently unsung heroes of the No Shame Theater experience, and I want to thank one of them tonight. So the people who clean the space, keep it nice for the public, they have to do their work around No Shame Eugene every first Friday. They have a job to do. They've got to get it done. They've got to vacuum. They've got to clean the building, and they have been so gracious to move between pieces, keep things as quiet as they can, even though it makes their job more difficult. So tonight, probably much to her embarrassment, possibly anger, I want to ask Deb to come out and say thank you for all the years and the crew for supporting us. Give it up for Deb and the crew! So, in that spirit, No Shame is about inclusion, it's about acceptance, it's about rewarding the courage of those who come on stage, whether it's to perform or to accept a bouquet.
It is not a heckler's theater. But, as we've done for 10 years, we offer you a free community service because perhaps there's some anger. Maybe there's dissatisfaction. Maybe your feet hurt. Maybe you're not sitting in a very comfortable chair. You just gotta get it out. So, I give to you 10 seconds of unfettered heckling directed to me. Bring it It's great when it comes from the balconies. It really makes you feel bad about yourself. When the people back in the nosebleeds also hate you. It's terrible. So, the converse of that is if you see something really good that you love, we want to give a big, rowdy round of applause. So let's try one of those! Yes! All right, audience, you are ready for a show. So, tonight, like I said, many surprises. In fact, I'm not going to read every piece in the order, but I will read some of them. Number 1, Attention Workers by Jake Boyd. Number 1.5, Crosswalk by Mike Anderson. Number 2, Teddy Goes to Hell. Number 3, Mystery Guest. Number 4, Fair Bears by Mike Schwab. Number 5, What Kind of Dog Do You Want to Be by Rex Moody. Number 5.5, Unannounced. Number 6, Tamothy. Number 7, Megalomaniacal Fuel Attendants by Kevin Corridon. Number 7.5, Chug. You got some Chug fans. Number 8, It's Gone by Dale Light. Then Baroque Betty will return for another song or two, and you will hear the shark play. That will mean my children and others will exit the building back into the right. I will tell you that the transition from G to PG to PG-13 to R can be sudden and shocking. So if that scares you, I encourage you to leave quickly when the Jaws theme plays. Number 9, Slam Poetry Mad Libs by Jeff Geiger. Number 10, Santa and Mrs. Claus Get a Divorce. Number 11, Watson's Wanderings. Number 12, How Bad Could It Be? Number 13, Slapstick Stand-In Double by Howard Falk. Number 14, the sketch that needs no introduction, Necrophilia. Number 15, Ask a Mormon, Ask a Viking, Ask a Goddess. Number 16, Oh Horny Night. Number 17, Adam's Song. And number 18, Sexy, Sexy Sexual Sex Crimes by Fred Rolig. That is our show. Let's give it up for our performers.
For the purists, tonight we will not be exercising the full capabilities of the timer. Don't get mad.
Number 1, Attention Workers by Jacob Boyd. Sometimes I think about eating them. It's beautiful.
So big.
So fragile.
Its own pile.
Can I hold it?
Again!
I saved it.
Herr Commandant!
Attention workers, all large chips will be rewarded. That is all.
I saved it.
I found it.
Commandant, smash them!
It's beautiful. I can see the lush fields of my childhood, the glowing horizon of the future. How can anything be so beautiful?
Whose strip is this? Who would dare to touch such a beautiful thing? Speak up!
One of you had to touch it?
sometimes I think about eating them.
And now, what you've all been waiting for, the man of 1,000 accents. Australia.
I'm completely astounded that it has actually been 10 amazing years since No Shame Eugene was born.
Crosswalk by Mike Anderson. Number 2, Teddy goes to hell.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. This I ask in Jesus' name, amen. And God, please send my teddy bear who died today to heaven to be with Jesus.
I can't take a teddy bear to heaven. It's not biblical. And anyway, I already sent him to hell.
You can't damn him. We baptized him last week. He's been washed in the blood of the Lamb.
I can damn well damn anyone I damn well please.
We'll see what Jesus has to say about that.
Don't try to go over my head, you
Dear
little...
Lord Jesus, you gave your life for us on
All right, lay off. I'll send an archangel with backup to go rescue Teddy. He'll be in heaven in a few minutes. Whatever.
I want to point out that as a point of No Shame history, that the piece Teddy Goes to Hell was the first piece with a documented offended walkout. Give it up for that! It's so great, it's captured on camera. You see this guy just getting madder and madder, and he stands up and just storms off. And that was a victory for No Shame.
All right, number 3, the winner of our audience lottery for tonight's open slot was none other than Hoorah! Let's bring him up!
All right, hoorah!
Hey, can I get a podium, please? Of course. Thank you. You may remember Mr. Loon. He's a little deflated. He's a friend of mine. And I must run and get one thing. I know this is weird, but I gotta do it. No script. Bam! Hey now! Okay, so here we go. I'm Hoorah. How's everybody doing tonight? If you're doing good, say Hoorah! All right. So, do you ever look in your soup and it's spelling something and it's not alphabet soup? All right. So we are going to start a big concert to pay for Pat's Kids. And we're going to call it Band-Aid. You're all welcome to come. In fact, I'm going to hand out free tickets to the front row patrons tonight. That's backstage, by the way. Here you go, sir. Here you go, man. Oops, sorry. Give me another one. One for you. And I got a few more Band-Aids. And one on the ground. All righty. How'd you do it? All right, so let's move on here. So, you know what? In this world, it beats us down. The only way to beat that is to laugh it off. Laughter is the best medicine, and I'm a doctor. Practicing. Mr. Loon is currently deflated. And we need to let the public know the truth about Loon's past. His charm and charisma allowed him the ability to woo the women by blowing in their ears. It earned him the nickname, Blow Me. Also true, while in the military, Mr. Loon had a huge addiction to Viagra. Records show that he went above and beyond the call of duty. He also got a couple STDs. And he also was diagnosed with constipation, and he had to get his, I'm sorry you have to hear this, a-hole clean. But we wanted to come clean. Now, about my credentials. As a doctor, I have none. I am still a professional script writer, and I'll be writing scripts later if anybody needs anything. Okay, laughter's the best medicine, and so that makes me the lunatic love doctor. Okay, okay. You know, I have a bachelor's degree, and I know a couple bachelors if anyone's looking. I have a PhD. I'm a patch pole dude. As Mr. Lerner's personal physician, I also shave his string. It's not the fentanyl I gave him, just saying. Help him sleep. I say, you're not heavy, you're a balloon. He is currently on the top of a list for an ear transplant, and we are currently, believe it or not, under investigation for perjury and fake information. We think the FBI bugged us. I know I bug them. I even bug myself. I bug a lot of people. I probably bug a few of you. Since I am the voice of Mr. Loon and Mr. Loon Sr., I can't explain how this leak happened. I thought I could trust myself. Mr. Loon was so distraught from the allegations after being interrogated by an alligator in a vest, soon realizing he was an investigator. He drank heavy, coming home that night, smelling of stale air. So deflated, he tried to jump to his death off the third-story balcony.
Thank you. Speak up, please.
And now, what you've all been waiting for, the man of 1,000 accents. The South.
What accent? What accent? I'm completely astounded that it's actually been 10 amazing years since No Shame Eugene was born!
Number 4, Fair Bears by Mike Schwab.
Johnny! We need help! A man is trying to ruin the Oregon Country Fair!
Who is he?
Rush Limbaugh!
I'm sick of these dirty, no-good hippies. This fair has got to stop.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to bring in the special forces.
These damn noodles are disgusting. Seriously, cover your wrinkly balls, Grandpa.
I need Fair Bears at the front gate right away.
You're bringing the Fair Bears? Awesome!
We should put these hairy-legged feminists where they belong. A freaking zoo.
It's the Fair Bear Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
What are you now?
I'm Peace Bear.
I love bears.
I'm Weed Bear.
Where is this person you need help with?
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Limbaugh, you're not welcomed here.
This fair isn't wanted in this country.
Yeah, it is.
You need to open your mind more and your mouth less.
This is just a bunch of wackos doing some weird dancing and smoking the marijuana crap.
Marijuana crap, boys. Bears, it's time to crush. Rush. 3, 2, 1, go. The Fair Bear Stare.
I hate the fair. Y'all need Fox News. Listen to Sean Hannity. I don't care too much for the fair. Actually, I don't mind the fair. You know, I like the fair. I love this fair. Take it easy, my bear friends. All right, I'm heading to the Ritz. It's almost time for the naked dance party.
Go shake your naked asshole, man.
Everybody got your shoes?
Ladies and gentlemen, our next piece, born from the wild stew of ideas and maniacs of the No Shame Theater crowd, was born a music video created by auteur Rex Moody, who presented a video, What Kind of Dog Do You Want to Be?, at the Eugene Film Festival 72-hour music video challenge. And this particular piece of music won a cash prize for the Audience Award. Right? So we're just going to give you a little taste tonight night of the musical genius of Rex Moody and his backup band. What kind of dog do you want to be? Who's willing to just come up and be in this next piece? We really need someone's help. Anybody willing to come up and help? All right, come on up. Come on up. Okay, so number 5.5, uncomfortable hug. And it lasted like 3.5 minutes, so I'll just, you got off easy. Okay, number 6. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need you guys to help. So Tamothy, let's give it up for Tamothy first of all. So Tamothy has been telling stories here for 10 years. She is a co-founding member of No Shame Eugene. Before No Shame Eugene, she performed in Roanoke at the No Shame chapter there and is responsible as anybody else for this whole thing happening. She tells stories. As you know, she is the oldest of 21 kids. I won't take the rest of her line, but most of her stories center around that. But tonight, because it's the anniversary, we thought we'd give you all a chance to request a story. Tamothy does not know what story it's going to be. So we are going to employ a special theatrical device from the top balcony. It is a giant inflatable die. So Tamothy does not know what it's going to roll, but we asked the audience, what do you want Tamothy to tell a story about? 1, ghosts. 2, current politics in D.C. and Congress. 3, zombie dog. 4, her family, of course, birthdays. Did you ever go swimming on vacation? What are your siblings doing today? 5, Mormons. And 6, Mormon cows. Somebody else wrote 7, which is optimistic, since it's a 6-sided die, which is polygamy outlawed by the government when that's a violation of separation of church and state. Okay, so when you're all ready, Timothy, are you ready? All right, when you're all ready, let's roll that die. One, ghosts.
Hello, so my name is Timothy, and I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I'm the oldest of 21 children. There are 9 boys, 11 girls, no twins, same parents, and there were ghosts. So, Missouri is an extremely haunted state. You may think that they are just very politically backward and that they are mean, grumpy people, and they are, but that's because their entire state is haunted. It makes them really miserable. But when I was a kid, we used to go to my grandmother's house, and we lived in a really small town. My grandmother lived outside of an even smaller town at the top of a hill in a house that had been in the family for 3 generations. So my grandparents lived at the top of that hill, and my great-grandparents lived at the top of that hill. And they didn't have indoor plumbing, and they had a pump pumped in the kitchen from the well to get water, and they had a wood stove. And so going there was like going back in time and being surrounded by ghosts. We had lived, when I was very little, in the house down the country road from my grandparents. And I was very small, and I was asleep in my bed. So I was younger than 5, but I remember it. I remember it so clearly, more than pretty much any other memory. I was asleep in my bed, and I woke up, and there was a window over the headboard of my bed. And I climbed up and turned around and looked out the window, and there was a woman's face in the window. And her face was completely expressionless, staring at me. So I turned back around and lay down and went back to sleep. And then I woke up and I was screaming and screaming and screaming because of what I saw. And my parents came in. So my parents at the time were 20, 22, 23 years old in this really old house out in the country with their 5 children. And so I told them what I saw, and my mom said, no, it was me. I was dressed up, and I went inside to look in the window to see if you were asleep. But what scared me even more was I could see how scared my parents were. They were shaking. They were so scared and looking at each other, and their eyes were so big. But they got me to go back to sleep. And it wasn't until years later, after we moved away from that house, we moved pretty quickly after that. Fortunately, we were just renting. So we moved pretty quickly and moved to Illinois, moved completely out of the haunted state of Missouri. And it wasn't until I was older that they told me what they had been seeing. That when my mom would be in the house during the day and she'd put the kids us down for a nap, she would hear someone running and turn just in time to see a little blonde girl run by. And then go and look, and we would all be asleep in our beds. Or she would see a man on the front porch, and she wouldn't open the door. She'd say, what do you want? What do you want? And he would walk away and just disappear. And then there was a night that they were in bed, and my mom woke up, and that same man was standing at the end of their bed. And she touched my dad, and he woke up and saw him, and he disappeared. And then they slept with a rifle in bed. So they moved away, and it was even longer before I found out that a family had lived in that house. A man and his wife and his little girl. And the wife and little girl had died of an illness. And then the man had died in a tragic way. So eventually we moved back to Missouri, and we had to drive by that house to get to my grandmother's house. And I would look down the long lane at that house. I felt so drawn to it, but I would look away and try so hard not to look, so afraid that those ghosts would catch us, latch onto our car, and leave that house and follow us, even though they hadn't hurt us. But then when we'd go to my grandmother's house, it was so old, and sometimes I would spend the night. And when we spent the night, even though my grandparents had 8 children, there were only 2 bedrooms, and we all had to sleep in bed with my Aunt Laura Jean, who hated children more than anything in the world. And she told us that constantly. She was 18 at the time and lived in a house with no running water and a wood stove and an outhouse. And she had, by that time, 8, 9, 10 nieces and nephews that would come and have to sleep in her one bed with her. And she wore a big, fluffy pink robe and big, fluffy pink slippers, and her hair in pink curlers. And she had squares from the carpet factory, like patchwork all over her floor, so it would look cool. And she taught us to dance the Smurf. Was the only time she was nice. But at night, she was like, go to sleep, don't wake me up, say your prayers. And we would start to pray the way we've been taught. And she'd say, no, you say it like this. Now I lay me down to sleep, pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Which is the creepiest prayer there is. And in the middle of the night, I would wake up and I would need to pee so badly. But to get to the outhouse, we had to go out past the Native American burial mound that I knew my grandpa had dug things out of, and past the creepy chicken houses and all of the animals. And so I would lay there and rock back and forth, and pretty soon the whole bed was rocking with all of us. Rocking and rocking until Eugene would wake up and say, "What does it matter? Why don't you kids go to sleep?" And we'd say, "We have to pee so bad, Eugene." And she'd say, "Then get up and go." And we would say, "We can't, we're so scared." And she'd say, "I hate kids. I'm never having any kids." And she swore a lot too, but they're children, so. She swore a lot too, and then she'd get up and start stomping with the flashlight, and she would not wait for us. And you got...
No, wait, no, finish your story. It's the 10-year. Finish it.
You pee as fast as you could. You'd slip your sister off as fast as you could and pee one after another. And Laura Jean was already walking back to the house, a flashlight with her, walking, and then you'd run after her. Laura Jean, wait. She'd say, "I hate kids. I hate you damn kids." And then you could see up in the moonlight that you'd be mound. And scarier than any ghost I ever saw was my Aunt Laura Jean.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a very special guest. I have the good fortune of working with him this summer at Culture Jam, which is an amazing camp experience out at the country fair site. Robin here puts the whole thing together. Let's give it up for Robin. Michael had the fortune or misfortune of sitting next to me on a plane randomly from Las Vegas, and we met there even though we were already slated to work together at Culture Jam. And I told him about No Shame. And as you're about to see, he's a world-class performer, but he agreed to come and do a free show for y'all. So this is Michael Malloy from South Africa doing Gumbo. Hope I pronounced that right, Michael. Let's welcome Michael!
You are supposed to say, "Hello, how are you?" Oh, thank you. I am good. I am well, and I am indeed fine. So now we're gonna speed up things just a little bit faster. But mana uthule uthi ngize ngukutshela ukuthi ushaye sokungile It was a story of gold, sound, diamond, and steel. Many men have gathered to create an industrial strength, more than 16 hours a day, working in the dark. Their feet were chained like savage, like a dog in the leash in the fight. And that led to bruises, and that led to infection, and that led to rotten skin. This is the story of a village African man who left their homeland with a choo-choo train and never returned. Sometimes I can hear their voices. I can hear their sound beating. Like a whip in the flesh. So much pain, so much sadness. But sometimes, only sometimes they would sing and sing and sing and sing and sing. And just like that, they would dance. Ooh, yellow mama. Ooh, yellow, tobola sepamu. Sashoga amnati mama. Sashelo bani mama. Sashelo gamnati. Ooh, yellow, tobola sepamu. Sibe zulabati. Sibe zulabati.
man has toured for many years with Cirque du Soleil, and tonight we got to see him here. Let's give it up again! Thank you, Michael. Number 7, Megalomaniacal Fuel Attendants by Kevin Corridon.
Philip? Yes, ma'am. George?
Right. Seen the sales figures.
George, with your analytical skills and my business acumen, there's no way we can't succeed this time. Receipt? Yes, ma'am. Say nothing. You signed a non-disclosure.
And a non-compete. I know contracts.
Good, because soon it'll be our time to strike.
Are you sure about this?
George, we know the fuel prices first. Our path to profit.
Well, yes. We changed the sign.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, the price goes up, we make money. The price goes down, we make money.
Always!
Isn't this insider trading?
Damn it, George. I thought you were a man of vision.
Okay, you're right.
That's the George I need. Success is not just a few extra ones and zeros.
Gas isn't. It's wet.
No, it's fungible. Another opportunity for profit.
Still a bit nervous.
You, George, embrace your fear. You seize the day. Get here early tomorrow. It's a short day for the market.
But
just a few minutes early. Show me you want it.
Well,
I know where you live.
Riskier than I thought.
Not once we have our space-based lasers.
What?
To control the worldwide flow of oil, we'll need mighty weapons.
Weapons?
And mobile armor suits.
Armor?
There are so many who must taste my revenge.
Revenge?
I've trained raccoons to spy for us. They're everywhere in this town, you know.
Raccoons?
They bring me tidings.
Tidings?
They need weapons for the war against the squirrels. I have the ear of their king.
Now that's crazy.
No! The squirrels are crazy and armed up to their wretched little necks. We may be the raccoons' only hope, George.
Their only hope?
Would you turn your back on them? They're so cute with their little hands.
Now you're acting creepy.
You know the raccoons wouldn't trust me without going through the initiation. I am one of them now.
Let's forget I was ever any part of this.
But George, the Raccoon King has chosen you to wed the princess, not I, who have done all the work.
Okay, I am not marrying a raccoon.
She really is quite lovely in the moonlight. Silken fur, her wee little hands.
You are nuts.
The squirrels don't consider that to be an insult.
Okay, I'm going on break.
Go then, and you will rue this day when the squirrels chew through your door. She told me she loved me.
$7.5, Naomi.
When we came to America, I was 5 years old, and my mother said to my father, we were only here for 6 months, she says, Luna, we are going back to Germany. We cannot stay in this country. And my father said, what's the matter, sweetheart? And she said, I came to buy some oranges. And I said, I need oranges. And the man asked me, is it for juice? And the tourist said, we are the master race, and it's higher. Like in the Jewish face. Was he not a Superman? Super duper duper man. Higher, hit down. Wiedersehen.
Number 7.5, Chug day of light.
It's gone.
What?
It is gone.
It's gone.
Yes, gone.
I thought it might be.
You thought it might be?
It felt like it might be gone.
Well, it is. All gone.
So it is.
I suppose it couldn't have lasted forever.
No. What do you mean?
Well, our supply was just going to replenish itself for our convenience.
Oh, yeah. So it's really gone then?
I told you. It's gone.
Have you looked around?
There's no need to look around. There's only one place it can be, and it's not there.
Have you checked outside? Perhaps it was scattered in the wind.
We are outside.
So we are.
Anyway, it's not outside. How could it have gone outside of its own accord? Of its own volition? Furthermore, there hasn't been a gust of wind to rival a kitten's sneeze in months! It's gone.
Were we even using it?
Yes! Probably not for what it was intended for, but we were using it.
That's evolution for you.
At least a part of it.
Never failing to take things out of context.
It seemed to be the most useful part at the time.
And 1 billion tomorrows later, you have a whole new monster.
In hindsight, there may have been considerable wasting.
By God, what a miraculous hell.
Of course, all that's behind us now. Now that it's all gone.
It's gone?
Exhausted.
Extinct.
You can't be serious. What are we gonna do?
What can we do? It's gone.
What did we do before we came into it?
Came into it? You ought to be ashamed.
And why is that?
It was not come into.
And so, how was it that it came into our possession?
Stolen.
Stolen? Borrowed?
Borrowed, then stolen.
What does it matter? How the hell do we get more?
Don't you understand? It's gone. There is no more.
No more.
I would scream if I thought it would help.
It's gone like the whole world over?
It's gone. Gone to us.
Who am I kidding?
Gone to us?
I couldn't raise my voice if I tried.
It's gone. There is no more. How else can it be said?
How long until we start feeling the effects?
Even so, I could try.
It's hard to say. I think we're starting to feel the effects.
My God.
No use.
It won't be long yet.
Nothing yet.
Relatively speaking, it won't be long.
Oh.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of yesterday.
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 It wasn't gone yesterday.
Well, yesterday it was only dwindling.
The dwindling of yesterday.
The end was in clear sight,
Distant enough to be avoided.
but too far off to account for.
What have we done?
Yesterday?
The months and years of yesterday.
Well, that's quite a long time.
That's evolution for you.
Nothing drastic.
Time secretly trickling away.
That is to say, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing happening, just the same old noise and commotion.
Of course, measures had to be taken.
And then it becomes clear.
would have been fools to stand idly by.
An entire mountain had been moved in the silt of that stream of time.
And now it's all gone.
It's gone.
Now it's gone. Well, time to forge on.
Forge on?
We can't very well stay here.
What is there to propel us forward? It is gone!
It is gone, so what is there to keep us here?
Hopeless to stay, powerless to go.
And where would you go? There's no more.
Perfectly poetic cliche.
Our next darkened valley?
Like the dying man who acts as philosophical on his waning will.
There's nothing there.
The earth swallows his thoughts.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? A little late in the day for euphemism, isn't it?
Come on, let's move on.
I won't go.
Well, we should all go together.
I'm staying.
Then we should all stay together.
What happens if we stay?
The same as if we go.
No use in dividing ourselves then.
We'll just wait.
How long do you think it'll take? I mean, now that it's all gone.
We'll just wait.
And what do you expect will happen?
It'll probably start with
And your ears do not deceive you. You have heard the shark. Brace yourselves. Number 9, Slam Poetry Mad Libs by J.C. Geiger. Okay, everyone. People have often asked, is No Shame, is it like a poetry slam? My answer is no, but I think we can probably do one, don't you think? I think we'd probably pull one off, right? So I noticed watching a lot of slam poetry that there were a lot of terms that seemed to reoccur in slam poems. And it gave me this idea that collectively, we probably all have what it takes to slam a poem together. So, I'm going to need some help with this. So I'm hoping we can get some people who are willing to speak out and help me slam a poem. So the first one I need is someone who can do the 7 deadly sins, who knows some of the 7 deadly sins. Could someone please come, just give me a hand? All right, come on up, come on up. No. They need to come on stage and help me out. Let's go. Kevin, okay, we got one. Okay, let's do this quickly, guys. I need your help. Okay, someone who knows verbs, action verbs, right? Action verbs. Someone can do action verbs? Here, just hold that sign. Okay. Who can do some action verbs for me? Who's that? All right, come on up. Thank you. Give her some applause. Okay, so go ahead and hold that sign. Okay? And go and face this way. Hold that sign. Okay, great. Perfect. Put this in the back so I remember what I gave you. Okay, who likes to curse? You're it. Come on up. This one's always the easiest one. It's always the easiest one. All right, come on up. Here, hold your sign. Get in the line. Up. Okay. I'll put this on you. Okay. I need people who know about corporations, some major corporations. Does somebody just have like a good vocabulary? Anything. It could be Walmart. It could be. Come on, anything. Somebody, please. Nobody. I know we live in Eugene, but you know corporations. All right, thank you. Okay, great. All right, come on up. And I need someone who can just say, I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, you're out here. Someone who could just say the word society. Great. Okay, so you guys all stand, get close together. Get close together. Okay, so this is the way it's going to work. When I tap you on the back, okay, I want you to say what your role is in this poem. So we'll start down here. So you will say one of the 7 deadly sins. It can be the different or the same. So let's just practice.
Gluttony.
Great. Okay, you say an action word, preferably violent, but it doesn't have to be. Go ahead. Hit, punch, kick, bite. Love. Tie. Okay. Curse.
Dick.
Go ahead. Do it again.
Dick.
All right, great. Any corporation.
Cargill.
Great. And?
Society.
Okay, let me get you here. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. This. All right. Hang on. I gotta find my gear. My slamming gear.
Next to the timer.
Okay, I got it. Okay, we ready?
Yes. Bring it on.
All right, let's do this. You think you understand
Society.
the way
Monsanto.
doesn't give a
Shit.
about you or what you gonna do. It's fun in the sun. Corporate play with the gun as they blast you.
Lust.
Just to make sure you ain't got none, son. It makes me wanna.
Texaco.
If you know what I mean. Don't believe what they say about keeping it green because
Society.
is wearing rose-colored glasses. If you know what I mean. What I mean is
Shit.
you think you know.
Gluttony.
You think you know.
Oh, whoops. Gluttony.
Take a run down to
Bayer Monsanto.
or the local record store. Oh,
Fuck.
we ain't got those no more. And the
Envy.
of
Society.
has got to keep score. Oh!
Shit.
Yo, this whole game makes me sore. Makes me wanna
Bayer.
just to give him what for. But
Bullshit.
is a thing no one gives anymore. It got too expensive, and money's a whore.
Society. Society. Society.
Damn it.
Society.
Damn it.
Society.
It's a
Gluttony.
Piss.
Society.
Envy.
Suffer. Asshole. Walmart.
Society.
and it makes me wanna. I'm out.
High five.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your senses for the greatest illusionist never seen. Please welcome back to the stage, Vince the Invisible.
I am Vince, the Invisible, and I am before you. Do not be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. You are merely witnessing an illusion. I am still before you, ladies and gentlemen, but not where you here I am. Here I am. I'm among you. Thank you. Thank you. I am bowing. For my next illusion. Have you ever seen a hat? Choose its wearer. Who is worthy? You? Oh. You? Oh. The hat has made its choice. I am winking. I will see you later, ladies and gentlemen, but you will not see me!
Along with Invisible Vince, wherever he is, we've had many recurring characters in the history of No Shame Eugene, maybe none more celebrated and repeated and loved than Santa and Mrs. Claus, who are returning tonight. Piece number 10, Santa and Mrs. Claus get a divorce.
Ugh. Man, that was a long night. Delivering presents this year was a real bitch.
I noticed you came home late. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Alright, what is, this all about?
I meant to wrap that for you. You're gonna look so hot in that. It's gonna be great. Merry Christmas.
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ass floss.
Nobody's judging you. Come on now.
But also, I was on your computer and an instant message from a girl popped up. She has an interesting chat name. Can you tell me who's Santa had MILF and cookies 33?
My friends are funny. What can I say?
yeah, funny. Horny, same thing. Oh, also, there's this music video I saw called Santa Claus is Coming Too Soon. You cheating bastard. There are Santa sex tapes all over the internet.
Whatever. You haven't sexed me in 3 months, woman. Also, you treated me like shit. Why is it every Christmas night I've gone out by myself, going to every house on the planet, freezing my dick off, while you've been at the house all warm, getting a full night's rest, woman? Why?
You know what? Get out! I don't want to see you ever again.
Let's get the hell out of here. Rudolph, this bitch is crazy.
Fuck you and the reindeer you rode in on, pal.
Ladies and gentlemen, another famously recurring character was Watson, Sherlock Holmes and Company in Kevin Corridan's piece about Sherlock and Watson. Tonight, we will celebrate that with a brief tribute to the work that Kevin did. So let's give it up for Kevin and his work with the Sherlock and Watson series with Watson's Wanderings.
I've shared most of Mr. Sherlock Holmes' investigations with the world, yet there are other adventures too fantastical to be believed. Still, I put these lesser-known adventures of Sherlock Holmes on paper so that they may not be completely forgotten.
After many long evenings of pipes and study, I understand the device well enough. Now, it is telling us something.
Telling us something? Whatever can you mean?
They are coming.
You're taking a big risk, Samantha. Returning to London.
But Talia,
It's so good to be flying again. We know they've re-energized the flux condenser. It's dangerous for them to have it.
Being woefully underarmed is also dangerous.
We're time and space pirates now. We can just disappear.
I wonder, what have they learned these past months?
No matter what, they will use it to find us.
Miss Lexington has had far more time to ponder. She must know these things as well.
Such as?
The improbable becoming possible. Navigation through both space and time.
Would we dare do such a thing?
Well, it could take us directly to them.
Terrible thing is, I want to do it. Are you sure it will work?
No! And I find that thought invigorating. Miss Lexington! I thought you might have become curious as to our progress, but perhaps we have come at an inconvenient time.
For that, you get downgraded to merely satisfactory.
Charlie Watson, you naughty boy. Gallivanting about. Such a scandalous woman is nice.
Miss Wellington, it's never too late to repent.
Not until you call me Talia.
You're evil. Talia.
Oh, Samantha, we may have a problem. Is the little clock stopper interacting with the larger one?
Feedback? Dr. Watson, turn it off now.
It won't.
This is bad. Talia, see what you can do.
It may already be too late.
Miss Lexington, if you would be so kind as to tell us where and when we are.
I don't know.
Santa and Mrs. Claus, Part 2!
Rudolph, it's been a month and a half since Mrs. Claus and I got a divorce. Sure, she's got a couple of screws loose. Yeah. But I want her back, Rudolph. I miss her. Here's the good news. Cupid is heading to her place right now. He's gonna bring her to me and get us back together. Isn't that awesome? Cupid's doing it? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Let's fly out of here. I'm looking forward to seeing Santa again.
Okay, how about? Ah, you feel good.
What?
I meant, do you feel good out there? Do you feel okay out back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did cheat on you 7 times. It would be shame for such an incredible, beautiful woman like you to get back with an asshole like him.
You know, you're right. And sexy. Kiss me, Cupid.
What the hell, Cupid? I trusted you, man.
She's right. I want her. She's good for you.
You don't deserve it.
You know what? Happy Valentine's Day, asshole.
Fuck that bitch. I'm out of here. Let's go.
Number 12, How Bad Could It Be? By Jacob Boyd.
Where are we?
This is where the ghosts of dead skits go. They're cursed to forever seek the laughs they couldn't get on stage. If they get to me, promise you'll make it quick. Promise, damn it!
Okay.
Good. I'll do the same for you.
About that.
Oh, here they come. Hi.
Cannibal funeral directors.
Robot talk radio.
That's not my wiener.
What have you done?
Welcome to That's Not My Wiener, the only game show with blindfolded contestants who guess if what I'm touching them with is my wiener.
The premise is funny.
What's the premise, man?
Where's my contestant?
I could volunteer. How bad could it be?
Every contestant vies for a chance to win a cane shaped like a boner. The famed vein cane.
Don't give in!
It's hard.
That's what she said.
I don't want to shoot you. I couldn't live without you.
I'll volunteer!
Have a seat. Put on this blindfold. And lean forward.
I laughed. Now,
I can't.
save me.
Poor bastard!
I'm going to rub something against your cheek and tell me, is this my wiener?
I can't allow this to happen! Good night, sweet prince!
That's not your wiener.
My contestant!
You're not funny!
Not funny! Not funny! Get out of here before something funny happens. Santa and Mrs. Claus, Part 3!
Rudolph, we desperately got to do something about Mrs. Crazy Claus. She's been on this island a month, making my life a living hell. We got to do something about this, Rudolph. We got to do something about it. Oh, her! Get away from me, woman, you're crazy.
Okay. You know what you are? You are a worthless, cheating bastard. Okay? That's enough out of you. Okay? You know what? I hope your Valentine's Day sucked. You know what? Mine didn't. Wanna know why? Cupid and I, we were connected. You know, it was great. This beautiful island. We went diving. Yeah. I went scuba diving. He went muff diving. It was a good day. It was a good day. What do you think about that?
That's nasty. He's dead now, isn't he? Can't imagine anybody surviving after having his head down in that nasty Latina de Muerto danger zone. Stay away from that vagina, is what I'm saying. To anybody.
You know
I've
what?
been there, it's horrible.
Yeah, let me tell you something else about Cupid. He gave me a gift, the sweetest gift of all. His bow and arrow. Yeah. You know, it can be used, as you may know, to make two humans fall in love. Or, in this case, a human and an animal.
What? You sick whore. You would not do that. Do not.
Yes,
do
I
not.
would.
Oh, shit.
Can't wait to see how this plays out.
Rudolph, human marry a reindeer?
Springfield, Oregon!
Number 13, Comfort Therapy Pet Slapstick Comic Stand-In Double Infomercial by Howard Falk. Are you an abused employee threatening labor lawsuits against your angry, hot-headed employer? Try using the new Comfort Therapy Pet Slapstick Comic Stand-In Double.
Did you complete the assigned duty task I instructed you to perform? I didn't have any time to fit it into the rest of my overworked schedule, which I'll report to the Fair Labor Standards Practices Board. Why, you little... Whoa, wait a minute.
Are you a suspect prisoner of an NSA interrogator and fear their persecution to compel you to confess plotting a crime against humanity? Try using the new Comfort Therapy Pet Slapstick Comic Stand-In Double.
What do you know about the conspiracy to perform upcoming terrorist acts?
I really don't know anything about any terrorist act conspiracy.
And I have no other option but my last one.
Wait, I'm bringing in my humane treatment advocate.
Are you a gigolo trying to avoid injury from involving themselves in S&M domination practice? Try using the new Comfort Therapy Pet Slapstick Comic Stand-In Double.
You've been a naughty sex partner.
Actually, 1 minute.
Bacon. You want more bacon? I'll give you more bacon.
Not available in stores? Call the 1-800 number to purchase your very own Comfort Therapy Pet Slapstick Comic Stand-In Double. It's also a great gift for Halloween. And don't forget, it's not constructed as a mere planned obsolescence item. It takes a licking and keeps on sticking. Santa and Mrs. Claus, Part 4!
All right, Rudolph. So this is Springfield, huh?
They allow human animal marriage? Oh, that is so cool.
It's so progressive, right? You got a point there. Hey there.
Hello, Santa. How can I help you?
The two of us are interested in marriage license.
Yes, sir. He's happy to be the only town in our great country to allow wedding between human and beast. Anyway, I need some more information. First of all, she looked young. How old is she?
She? This is Rudolph.
What? You say that reindeer is a male?
Yeah?
And you was male too?
Yeah?
Uh-uh.
calling me all out bestiality, but not homosexuality.
Yeah.
What if I offer you a year's supply of chewing tobacco? I got Copenhagen or Skull.
Oh, shit. I'll do it for Charles. Just don't let nobody know I gave you license.
Right.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna look so good in my wedding dress.
Oh, it's gonna be great, Rudolph. You're gonna look beautiful.
13.5 Busted Skanks and the Lovely Derangers by Lawrence.
Who is that?
Is it the Antichrist?
Is it the she Jesus? She might be an angel.
I think it might be the fairy fig mother.
Well, it looks kind of like doctoring isn't more than you can handle.
I don't know. This one looks kind of deranged.
She's got a posse with her.
They look like a herd of deranged demons. She's coming around the corner.
They all are. They look like the low.
I think someone's busted.
I'm Busted Skanks and the Lonely Derangers. You should meet my girlfriends. This one here, this is Mary Elizabeth. You don't want to piss her off. She will cast a hex on you with her crystals. My little girlfriend over here, this is a little angel. Gee whiz, golly. You don't want to piss her off either. She thinks the answer to everything is a bullet. A silver bullet. My little girlfriend here, you don't want to piss her off. She will drown your baby in a bucket. Her name is Denise for Peace, and she likes it nice and quiet. You don't want to piss me off either. I've been called deranged, and that's right, I've been set free from the stovetop.
Number 14, Necrophilia.
This girl, she tells me she's into necrophilia.
Necrophilia.
She says what really turns her on is a dead body.
Is this girl named Cindy?
Yeah?
Black hair, long legs, green eyes.
One arm?
That's her, all right.
We go back to her place. Black curtains, candles, animal heads.
Animal heads?
Some are in a tableau. One's of a cat chasing a dog, chasing a kitten. Then there's the weird ones. The sexual ones.
I don't want to know.
Cindy says, Rex, get in the coffin.
There's a coffin?
Cindy and I are getting married.
You're marrying a one-armed necrophiliac who keeps tableaus of dead animals fucking in her coffin room?
So, you'll be my best man?
Do I have to play dead?
Of course.
It's your funeral.
Mutant Horse Baby! the baby comes out?
Yes, quick! Do something! We need to stabilize her!
Oh, it's all right. I've seen this before. It doesn't get more stable than that.
Oh my God! She's a he!
Wait, you mean he was going into labor? Well, don't just stand there. Help me pry the baby from this corpse so I can be on the cover of Time.
It has hooves!
Hooves!
Oh my God!
It's a
mutant
horse!
Baby, oh baby, so mutant horse baby. Got gangbangs at a rodeo, but I didn't know, no, I didn't know it'd be like this.
Oh baby, he's a mutant horse baby. Baby, oh baby, he's a mutant horse baby.
And now, the man you've all been waiting for. The man, the myth, the legend, the man of 1,000 accents. California surfer.
Dude, I'm completely astounded that it has actually been 10 amazing years since No Shame was born!
The next piece pays homage to our Ask a Viking series that you've all hopefully seen at some point. Our Viking may be backstage tonight, we're not sure. But to save on time, because we're getting near the end of the show, we're going to do Ask a Mormon, Ask a Goddess, Ask a Viking, all at the same time. So let's bring on the Mormon, the Viking, the Goddess. Here's the Goddess! Here's the Goddess, everybody! Okay. And let's bring on the Mormon. Do we have a Mormon in the house, please? All right, the Mormon's here. And let's get the Viking. Let's have the Viking come out. Come on. What? Where's the Viking?
There's no Viking.
Well, then what? How are we going to do this piece? Why didn't you tell me that before?
We have Bob.
Underwear Bob. We have Underwear Bob.
We have underwear Bob.
All right. Ask a Mormon, ask a Goddess, ask Underwear Bob. Begin!
Mormon, fuck, marry, kill. Trump, Pence, or Aunt Coulter?
Wow. Oh my heck. Wow. So, geez, being as I'm a lady and a Mormon, I can't marry all three of them. So I don't think they'd be happy just with me. So I can't make them, if I can't make them happy, that doesn't work. And if I can't marry them, then I can't do the F word with them. So, so I guess I'm gonna kill them. Yeah, that's it. They're dead. Thank you.
So, Goddess, I've heard about the Mormon magical underwear, but what kind of underwear are you wearing right now?
I don't wear underwear. It's a goddess thing. And if you don't wear underwear, you'd be amazed how goddessy you get.
Underwear, Bob? What you got in there, Bob?
Ladies and gentlemen, the No Shame Blues Band!
I want a biscuit.
We're doing a show.
I want a biscuit. Because the Musicians Union said that I am entitled to a bicky.
What's with the British accent? We're the No Shame Blues Jam band in Eugene.
Well, that used to be true, but I joined the Musicians Union in London, and I want a fucking biscuit.
If I give you a biscuit, can we play?
Maybe. I want it now.
Well, I'll give you a biscuit. Have a biscuit.
What do you put in my mouth? Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Can't you do anything? Oh, fuck me, that's the best thing I've ever had. You know what I mean? Can I have another one?
Can't we? Can't believe this. Can you believe this? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Santa and Mrs. Claus, the thrilling conclusion.
Do you, Rudolph, take Santa to be your husband? And do you, Santa, take Rudolph to be your husband?
I do, yes.
Okay. Is there anyone who objects to this wedding?
Of course not.
It's Mrs. Crazy Claus!
God damn it, woman. I never want to see you your second titties ever again. Get out of here.
Okay, first of all, I'm getting the job to get them fixed, okay? So that's enough of that. Second, I understand your frustration, but honestly, you can't see how gross this is. It's gross.
Huh?
Fortunately, Cupid lent me this anti-love arrow so I can just fix this whole mess.
What? What? What the hell just happened?
We were about to get married.
Yeah, you were. But that's all fixed now. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to say, I'm very sorry for all that's happened in the last 7 months.
Okay, apology accepted, but get out of my life. I'm done now.
Don't you want to talk about getting back together?
No.
Exactly, hell no.
I promise not to do anything hurtful from here on out. You're my best friend. I miss you. Hey, give me another chance.
Well, come on, Santa. Give her a chance.
Woman crazy. Alicia, we have sex every 3 months.
Well, shit, for that, it's worth it. Fuck it! Let's do it. Another 1,000+ years of marriage shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let's do this.
All right. Y'all married.
Excellent! You won't regret it, especially after I get the boob job. Getting a whole new set. It's gonna be great.
Okay, great. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to spending more time with you and your new tits. Let's go.
Number 16, companion animal.
Look who just showed up on our doorstep, honey.
How are my favorite in-laws? You're looking good. Love your hair. Dinner smells absolutely amazing. Za?
Totino's. It's Friday.
Well, we all make do on our own ways.
I thought you weren't going to be here until the 7th.
It is the 7th.
I bet you made good time, too.
Well, never mind that, dear. Where are your bags?
I should prepare you before I bring them in. I've been going to therapy and I've been assigned a companion animal.
You, Mr. Successful?
Mr. Tall, handsome, and well-adjusted.
I wanted to keep things quiet, but you're family, so... Everyone, this is Dexter.
That is a human.
Only technically. Dexter is my emotional abuse animal. As with any service animal, there are some rules. Shut up, Mike! When he's with me, he's working. If you want to pet him, ask first, and I'll give him the signal that it's okay.
You want us to pet him?
Oh no, but if you want to. Mike? Yeah.
Yay! Are you forgetting your bags?
You're right. I almost did forget them.
I dumped them out on the curb because you're stupid!
Alright, I'll be right back.
So...
You want a drink?
You must never feed him while he's working. Whoopsie doodle. Do not act alarmed. He picks up on tension.
Hey everyone! Mike pees himself sexually!
Sexually?
What does that even mean?
It doesn't matter. It's all part of the therapy.
But aren't you rich, Mike?
I sure am.
Couldn't you just buy something expensive to make you feel better?
Oh, Dexter is exceedingly expensive. He's not meant to make me feel better. He's meant to make everyone else feel better about me.
Small penis! He calls it his innie!
Can you believe some people resent me for my success?
No.
Impossible.
At first I was dubious, but honestly, I kind of like the attention now. He's like family. So why are you putting me up?
Lead the way, King Rotten Balls!
He seems better.
He certainly does.
So, do you take tips?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the history of No Shame's musical stylings, there is one song over 10 years that stands out above the rest. A song talked about in pubs, spoken of in whispers on the streets, and whispered to children as they flee the atrium building. I present to you, Oh Horny Night.
Some of you may remember this song from years ago. We had a little thing for a while called the No Shame Tabernacle Choir, which largely consisted of songs that we wrote or did parodies of that were just kind of filthy, but Christmassy. And so this is one that I wrote before the choir got together, so tonight I'm appearing as the No Shame Tabernacle soloist. And because I need to dress appropriately, there we are. All right, Oh Horny Night. Here we go.
Introducing himself as Prince Charming.
final piece of the night. Number 18, Sexy, Sexy, Sexual Sex Crimes by Fred Rowling.
The new TV, honey. When can we start watching?
Oh, just a few minutes.
You got the TV guide, honey? Let's see, there's CSI, aggravated sexual assault, CSI, felony sodomy in the first degree, CSI, public urination, Law and Order, unlawful penetration with a foreign object. Law and Order, unlawful penetration with a foreign object on a minor less than 15? Oh wait, that's a table. Hey, here's one we like. Let's go with the original, Law and Order. Sexy, sexy, sexual sex crimes.
Here's the remote.
And that's why they say.
Damn it, Doctor.
I know, it's horrible.
These crimes, they're just so
Sexy.
sexy.
There's been a rash of horrible sex crimes all over town.
A horrible, sexy rash. A very, very sexy rash of sex crimes.
I need to know just how sexy are these sex crimes?
Some were just fairly sexy, but God, Doctor, some were just so dripping with sexuality, the sexiness. It's just oozing out of every orifice of these hot, horny sex crimes.
When I catch one of these perverted pukes, I'm gonna rip his head off, I'm gonna spit down his neck hole, I'm gonna...
No, Iced Tita, more just take their place.
As a criminal psychologist, I think the media is to blame.
Let's find the nearest hotshot TV producer.
Oh, get out here!
So, Mr. Hotshot, all these sex crime programs are causing more sex crimes.
Not directly. We always show sex crimes as the worst evil ever.
Making a sex crime super naughty just makes it super sexy.
Hey, wait. We're just giving the viewers what they want. Arrest the viewers!
You're arrested for perverting on sex crime TV. Anything you say can
You're going to jail, buddy. Well, he's gonna fuck you deep in the ass, boy. He's gonna... Oh,
Hey,
he's so deep. Come on.
You can't use the F word on the air. There's network, not cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is typically the time, hold off on sound for now. This is typically the time where
we play the same song. We played for a long time, Wake Up by Arcade Fire. Everyone recesses and leaves. But tonight we want to do something a little bit different. You've all stayed with us. It was a long show. You were an amazing audience, and a big part of what we do at No Shame is blend audience with performer. Many people I see out here today have been on stage, and the people who've been on stage are in the audience. And just like we busted through the TV, we want to do that again. So what I want to end tonight with is not our standard recess out the door, but a dance party. So this is how we're going to do it. You know those wedding dances where they're like, every couple has been together 10 years, 20 years. We're going to do the opposite of that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a dance party, and we're going to start it with the people who have been with No Shame from the very beginning, and we're going to go up to year 10. So those of you who were here in the building where the ceiling was collapsing on us, or at the Tango Center, back when the Tango Center was collected, I want you guys all on stage, and we're going to start dancing. Okay, if you were year year 2 and 3, like when we were at the New Zone Gallery doing shows and all that kind of business, come on up. Okay, now we're around year 4 and 5, so the 5th year anniversary show or the opera and you know, we had all the different musical guests coming. Come on up, 5, year 6 and 7, like you were here for the Watson, Sherlock Holmes, all that business. Come on, year 8, year 9. This is the last few years. You know, Rex, and who are some of the other folks who've joined more recently? We got Adam Kane, we got Adam, we got Andrew, we got Kevin, and all those of you who are still in the crowd, you're with us on year 10. So get your asses up here! You are all invited to the after party. We will be at Scribbles near Monroe Park. Some are walking, some are going directly there. So please join us for the after party. It's going to be a blast.